Hey everyone. Hi Pat. How are you doing? It's good to see you. And right, so I've been doing a lot of digging, as the stats will show. So I've got over 400,000 stone dug so far, along with other stuff. And I'm going to need somewhere to repair tools because I have tools upon tools. I'm okay. Hi DMC, it's good to see you. Good morning. So I have this full of tools. I have this full of tools. Tools here and I have tools here. And I need to repair them all. Hence I need to sort out where I'm going to build a furnace repair station. But I also need to finish doing the dock. So, and crazy people being crazy nice, because that's what they are, gave me a shulker full of shulker shells because they're crazy. 30 seconds to repair a tool? That's cool. Raid farms, I guess I like that. So let's put the shulker shells away. And we'll head over to the build. But yeah, so I need to sort out... it doesn't need to be a big one, just a small one where I'm going to be working. Exactly, Pat. Hi, Ali. Thank you for the meow. Yeah, I've got more shulkers than I know what to do with because people be amazing. So I continued working some this weekend on the storage area. So we'll catch you up to date on that. Oh, also, I was going to do this weekend. I was going to do the season 3 tour thing, and then I was in the middle of uploading it, and I figured I'd do it overnight while I was sleeping. My computer decided to update and it ate the file. So instead, what we're going to do is, after that, I was thinking, well, can I bother to do that again? No. So instead, what I'm going to do is at the end of Monday streams, we'll have probably a half an hour second stream that will go through each of the previous season's builds. So at the end of the normal 2-hour stream today, I'll have to stop OBS and close Minecraft, resort out my folders for the Optifine, etc., and then restart it. So it'll take about 5 minutes or so, and then we will load into the season 3 world and go through season 3's build. I know people like DMC will have already, and Ek have already seen it, but so yeah, that's the plan for after the normal stream today, and then we'll do the same each Monday to go through each of the seasons up to date that I have a build. Right, so I put in a road. I haven't figured out what I'm going to do about this junction here because it's only a single sided this side. Taxes, yep. And I put in a little ceiling there. And on this side, I now have some storage chests. It's not quite finished because I need to put in some iron trapdoors and an upstairs there. And I haven't got the stairs on this side yet. So we'll just play a little bit of catch up. So we have this that comes up and over and into this room, which will end up being a duplicate of this room, which is going to have chests on each side, etc. And I need a little bit more quartz to finish off that. So, do we have a purple door in Minecraft? You have a pink door. I believe the pink wood will probably be the closest one you've got. Would be my guess. Otherwise, it's the mangrove, which I was going to call mahogany again, because that's what I do. Right, so I'm going to put the gravel in here so I can start moving some actual resources. A dark purple. Hang on. What have we? You've got the deep red of the crimson door, which is kind of purpley. Yeah, exactly, DMC. I think that's the nearest we've got to a dark purple. Hi, Naj. You never heard of this game before? Yeah. You've been around this game a lot longer than I have, so I don't believe that one. Right, so I need to go grab some moss. Because what we need to start doing is building up the wall for the dock. I also need to figure out where I'm going to put the furnace. It's good to see you, Naj. Oh, and I better sleep because I had phantom spawning all over the place not so long ago. Because phantoms be annoying. I think I have some moss in the chests over here. Because I'm going to need some mossy cobble and mossy stone brick. Did I bring the stone over is the other question. Sorry, completely disorganised. I meant to get organised before I logged off last night, but I didn't. Never? Uh-huh. Yep. You were on the server way before I ever was. Don't want those. Do I have any more moss? I think that's it. That should theoretically be okay. I'm just not sure if I've got the stone with me or if I need to go with it. It might be handy sometimes. Lies? You've never been on a Minecraft server? Yeah, right. I seem to remember a certain spaceship that you could sit in that was underwater that had crashed and that you could sit in the pilot seat of. And I seem to remember a certain Naj built it. And it was a beautiful looking one. Uh-huh. Whom? You. That's whom. Nope. Sorry, we're backwards and forwards. We're going to have to go grab some stone. Not Nag. Naj. The great Naj. Mm-hmm. No, phantoms are fun, especially if you pillar up 240 blocks and they push you off. Ooh. After all, there's a reason for the great being in Naj's name, because she's a great person. So yeah, I should have some normal stone over here because we want some stone bricks. I try to be friendly. I don't always succeed. I throw temper tantrums every now and again, which you'd think I would have learned to grow out of by now. I knew I had a whole bunch of this stuff because I got it. Books. If anybody needs books, got plenty of feather falling for. Hi, Eliza. How are you doing? And thank you for the creeper. I was concerned then something had blown up behind me. You just got home from work? Well, I hope for your day went well. So, let's ignore the spider. Minecraft spiders don't bother me. There are some games that the spiders really, yeah, they're not good. Eliza scared you, did she, Pat? Yeah. That's what creepers do. And I did look to see if there was a resource pack that helped reduce the size of the blood. Hey, Bat, thank you for the gas side, and thank you for the sub, DMC. It is much appreciated. And I'm going the wrong way. I got turned around. It would be handy, yeah, if we could auto-renew them. I keep forgetting to use mine, which is a bad thing. I have it because it allows me to keep the VODs longer. But I don't like wasting it. Right, so I need some bricks of the cracked kind. We need some cobble. Close you. And yes, I'm using coal to cook with. That gives us a couple of those. Yes, I didn't make moss ones because I didn't have moss in my inventory. I only thought I did. And we all know what thought did. Right, so we've got some mossy ones of you. Turk made you about brown your pants the other day while over the void. Ouch! Going over the void is kind of scary at the best of times. Right, I'm trying to figure out which are going to be the best blocks to use on this. Oh, poor donkey. Ex-donkey fell into the sea. Can I build a cheese house? Well, it's kind of a cheese house with all the holes in it at the moment. But I wasn't planning on doing a cheese house, but I guess we could do a factory at some point. How are you doing, Cyan? Right, so I need this to come down to the water level. But you're right above it, aren't you? I wonder, do I want to make this come out an additional block? Nah, it won't matter because I'm going to have to dig part of this anyway. By the look of it. Oh, that won't work there. Hello. So it's just coming up to this one. Right. I've got some normal. I know it's only a couple of variants. It would be nice to put some of the cracked in though too. I won't do all of the thing at once. I just want to get a feel for what I'm going to do with it. Plus I can pull it down under the water afterwards. What am I doing this season? Well, I'm going to be building a cruise ship. So I've kind of got part of the cruise ship base in. I've been working in creative for the rest of the cruise ship. And it's going to be a tropical build with modern buildings on this section of it. And the second part of the project is going to be an island, but it kind of spirals out, does a mountain range around it. With this section being a small city, but and then some gorges and some waterfalls, etc. for that part of the build. And then I'm helping with a couple of other projects. Did you sort out your issue with the storm? Don't tell me I'm mistaking people again. Because I tend to do that, you know. Right, so I want some cracked. What I may end up doing is once I've got the wall kind of in, is come back through with some walls of the cobble and brick variants, put a little bit of depth in things. Oh, okay, so I didn't need to be putting those there. Just so that it's not quite as flat. The texture's fine, it just doesn't need to be flat. And See cobble. See, I'm not sure about using stone variants with the build. So I'm wondering if I should use a concrete variant. Whether that would be better. Hi Andy, it's good to see you. Considering it's a modern build. Where was I? Over there. Yeah, I'm not sure about the stone variants. Okay, never mind. If I put it in, I'll probably end up tearing it out because I'm not convinced on stone. So we'll move on to the next project while I think about that one. So I'm not sure I'm happy with it. Thank you for the creeper, Puri. Okay, so I know how I am. I usually end up being around my storage a lot, and I'm going to be near the cruise ship a lot. Therefore, the XP repair station needs to be nearby. I was thinking about doing a theme park again, wasn't I? But it may be handy. What is it for boundary boxes? That's hidden tooltips. I always get... Gee, there we go. Any... Hi, Fulfe, how are you doing? Yep, it can be interesting when the creeper goes off. Okay, so it's usually around 10 chunks. So if that's the 11th chunk, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oops, let's not fall down there. 9, 10. Oh, that's cool. This gets me to most of the island. So, theoretically, I could have a hotel inside a theme park. And inside that hotel can be the Furnace XP. And it wouldn't mess up the other build. You're doing good? That's awesome. So I'm thinking... put the hotel around here. It's not too far from where the cruise ship is going to be out there. So when I'm working on the cruise ship, it'll be loaded. And then we can have the theme park kind of water park in around it that way. And it's not far from a beach either. Sound like a plan? Sounds like a plan. Right, so from what I understand, we don't want to be too close, so let's move back a little bit. Looks like I'm going to have a bit of terraforming to do. Okay. I guess here's as good as anywhere. Because if I do end up having to dig, at least part of it's dug. From what I understand, it takes... what was it? 82 bamboo per furnace. Which seems an awful lot to me. I only want 16 furnaces. I don't need tons of them. So 16, 32, 64, 96. Right. So we'd need that. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So 16, 32. Okay, so 16 in between. 2 for the door. 1, 2, 5. Twelve, 13, 14, 15, 16. Hang on, I want 16 in between, not 16 in total. Yep. You're doing fantastic with the gathering. That's awesome. So that's 16. Now I'm just trying to remember how wide these things are. So that is the minimum viable outer wall, although it maybe end up being bigger. So definitely need to leave a couple of blocks. And then it goes. I'm trying to remember how the sugarcane farm that Tango did went, because we ended up converting it last season for the bamboo. So it would be it would be pistons, the plant that grows, a water stream, a middle blocking block, another water stream, block that grows, a piston. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it's 6 wide per section. So if it's 6 wide per section, so 16, six, 24, 36, would give me 6 of them. 6. I ignored those 2, so I ignore the 2. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Twenty, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 36, 1, 2, and then the corner block. It's a pretty big building. Thinking that might be too big. What I need to do, I think, is see how big that is from a height compared to the rest of the island, because I don't want most of the island taken up with a building. Because I can always put a good chunk of it underground if need be, as well as in the air, because we now have a lot more. Okay, that's too big. Considering how far we've got for the island. Too much. Don't want the resort area overshadowed too much by the hotel, which is going to contain the XP farm. So if 36 is too much, we can go 18, which is half the size. $18, $19, $20. Hang on, There. How's that? That's not too bad, I don't think. Still not convinced. I'd just say it's not too bad, I don't think, and then I'm... Okay. I was trying to prevent a lot of digging. I guess I'm just not going to be able to. So 1, 2, 16 with that. So I'm just going to mark out the interior. And it has to be multiples of 6. 1, 2, 3. If this is in the interior, I need to recount. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 13, 14, 15, 16. So that's a 16. And multiples of 6. $17, $18. So we'll do it that size. Then it'll have to be tall. Yeah, well, that's to come later in the season, but it won't be in the sky, it'll be in the ocean. And it'll be kind of going in a spiral pattern at the same time, which should be interesting. Right, so we will build kind of a hotel in that size range. I'm not convinced that's too small. That's only the farm area. I can then have an additional 3 or 4 blocks around that for the building itself. Pendley is a person who hasn't learned how to build small. Which isn't always a good thing. One, two, three. Okay. Right. So the outer is the edge of the building. The inside is the edge of the farms. Which kind of makes... That's not too bad. What I need to get is a lot of deep slate. At some point. Okay. Okay, let's go find some building blocks. And let's not fall into holes while you're reading, Pendle. It's not a good thing to do. Hey, crazy Silverado. I'm having a good day. I got my leave authorised. So I've got from the, I'm off for the week starting 28th till the 8th of September. So I have 2 weeks off. So my day's a good day. I wasn't sure if they'd authorise it, but they did. So I hope your day's going well. I'm kind of tempted. Do I still have the images? Apologies, I won't be a second. I'm just seeing if I still have the screenshots. Where are they? I may do because that's Cable's season 5 base in my screenshot folder. It's amazing what I still have in those folders. Not that one. I built a building way back in season... What season was it? 7. I know I had a bunch of screenshots of it. I'm just not... Apologies, I'm just not sure if I still have them. Because I'm thinking it might be... I really liked the build I did. I just never actually finished it completely. I can't find it, never mind. I'd have to load the world. But it was a deep slate, cyan concrete and white concrete building. You're going to do some AFK while you're working? That makes perfect sense. Okay. So what I'm going to do is grab something of the same palette. I've got 15 chests. Why have I got 15 chests? Oh, for storage. That's why I have 15 chests. We're going to go to the shopping district and see if anybody is selling deep slate. And we're going to grab some white concrete and some cyan concrete, and we're going to actually try and start building. Apologies for the faffing about. Hey, block engineer. You got some for sale in the stands? That's awesome. Asher already kind of paid a visit and gave me a shulker box full of shulker shells, Eliza. He was insistent. And he was being stubborn about it. I have them coming out of my ears. If you need some, you are welcome to them. You know that. Because as I probably won't finish using them the entire season. Right, let's see which pick I've got with Fortune 3 on. I think most of these are silk. That's Fortune 1. Guess it's going to be a case of combining some picks. 1-on-1 gives me 2. That's a 17. Hang on. Yep. Fortune 2. Don't think I have a fortune book, do I? Oh well. We can at least make a fortune 2 pick. And we'll use that. Your AFK is emptying shulkers from the Talls dig final. Yeah, sorry about that. Yeah, I was just showing the stats earlier from that. So that's my Talls dig number at the moment. Apologies. And I've been terrible. I was just dumping stuff into chests. Ah, that's cool. Right. Nope. I wanted the diamonds so I could break the diamonds to go shopping. Gives me 9. Plus the 3 I have here. Get rid of you for a minute. Let's go shopping. Oh, it's okay. It's all good. I just need to finish rolling villagers, so I'm not stressed about it, Silverado. But thank you very much for the offer. So far, I've just been combining picks. Because I get a fortune 1 on the pick, so... But we'll go shopping, go get some deep slate, go grab some cyan and some... How's Space Tech's build going, by the way? Is he doing the concrete again this season? Half. Oh, that's cool. He's also doing a big build this season. That's good too. Rather than just having his entire season spent with the shop kind of thing. It's nice that he's doing a build too. It really is. You're here for the wholesome vibe, are you, Ali? That's cool. We do try to be to some extent. JP has it coming out of his ears, yeah, but he's not on, so I'm not going to take stuff without his permission. So we'll go see about buying some. Because you know what it's like. It's not my stuff, I'm not going to touch it. Not without permission to take it. After all, I wouldn't want to get banned. That would be a quick way to go about it. Mm-hmm. Mm-mm. I'm still not sure about the tunnels this season. I think I've got so used to last season's that these are going to have to grow on me. It wouldn't be a fight. It's a case of it's a rule. Rules are rules. Simple as. So that would not be a fight, full stop. You break the rules, that's it. Shopping District Central. Nobody's above those. Right, sorry, it won't be a second. I need to scroll up the chat a little bit. And I don't want that. Oops, wrong one. Whereabouts is your shop, Full Faye? So there's a wool shop. Oh, they would. Thank you for the follow, Crazy Silverado. Rules are rules. Simple as. Bamboo, scaffolding, calcite. They apply to everybody equally. And I would expect nothing less. I'm English. Fair is fair, and when it's not fair, it tends to put our nose out of joint. The market stalls, that's awesome. And you know what we're like for rules? We tend to be a little bit a stickler for rules at times. Even if we don't like the rule. Is this one yours, Full Faye? Rules and traditions, yep. Behind me. Okay. This one. There we go. 1 diamond for 6 stacks. Which okay, we'll pinch that many. Hey, Miss Mist. It's good to see you. And it was, yep, at a lot better price. Thank you, Full Faye, for letting me know where it was. Now we've got plenty of deep slate to be going on with. Ooh, emerald shop. While I'm here. Go. That's awesome. It saves me having to dig it, which means we can get to building quicker. So we're going to build, technically it's supposed to be look like a hotel, but inside it is going to be for furnace XP repair. So it needs to have a cactus and a bamboo farm inside. But I needed some deep slate. I really should, but I never kind of got in the habit of checking the thing for that. It's amazing how quick the tunnels are going in. People be crazy again. Hi, Gashel. What I really should do is, hang on. We're going to make life easier for ourselves. I've been putting it off. It is coming together. I'm putting it off, and be careful. You don't want to end up jumping over the edge into a lava pool. Not with all this stuff on you. You would not be a happy Pendle. I think it's a Scythe Tunnel has the rocket farm the rocket shop in. I've been putting off using the elytra, and I probably shouldn't. I think it's a Scythe Tunnel anyway. Yeah, very brave using non-netherwood in the tunnels. Oh, gone right past it. Because with fire tick on, yep. 2 stacks per 24 hours. So 1, 2. Gluten-free rockets. Come back soon. Rocket CEO Affleck. Thank you, Affleck. I need to say thank you to Affleck later. Do I have a space? I have 1 space. I'm here anyway. Let's go visit the iron farm and get our daily dose of iron. Are these boneless? I don't know. We've got 1 stack of iron. And I've now got a full inventory, so let's not die on the way back. Because that would not be a good thing. So that's northwest. Here we go. Yep. I tend to forget to go to the iron farm because I do have an iron farm. So I don't tend to use it that often. But seeing as I've got iron in the storage, I need iron for building in the storage build. And it takes 4 ingots for 2 trapdoors. It makes sense to use it from both locations. Yep, that's what we're going to use now that I've grabbed the rockets. Liara gave me a set of wings the day that the end opened. I have not used them yet. But I'm thinking it's probably about time I started. I was going to hold off using them till I actually had gone to the end. I haven't been in the end yet. But I think it's going to be easier to get back and forth to the new build location to actually use them. So, hey, we will do that. We'll grab the set of wings as soon as we get back to base. And then we can fly where we need to go. Cut the time down a little bit. Rather than walking here, there and everywhere. Not that I mind doing that. Don't get me wrong, I love to fly. But when you're grounded, it's amazing what you see. Because you're not flying past, you don't miss so much. There's so many things that you would otherwise miss. You've only played it in single player world, and this is your first set of wings. That's awesome. It is a learning experience. That's for sure. Learning how to fly, yeah. Okay, so put the iron in there, that in there. The diamonds can go in the ender chest. Take off the chest plate, and we'll put that in the ender chest too. Along with one stack. We go. Sky's the limit. Now, where did I hide the loose emeralds? In the ender chest, I think. Yep. Yeah, that's the thing. Shulker boxes, I definitely miss more than wings. But what I miss more than shulker boxes at the very beginning of the season is good tools. That's the one thing I like more than shulker boxes. Good tools. Right, so I need some sand. Okay. Oh, somebody was saying they needed TNT and gunpowder. I think it was the... Yeah. You do miss a lot walking around. You're full. That should give me 2. Should then give me 2 of you. I've got gravel out at the storage. That's not too bad. One rocket. Yeah, blasting bedrock. I picked up a couple of TNT from a random chest somewhere, so I will drop those off later for them. That way they can gravel. Cyan, white, blue, green. Want you. Want you. You can keep cooking. You could go in there. Is there any more coal here? Nope, but that's fine. We'll make do. There's a beach down here, so we can just plop down a couple of cactus where we're working so we can make more dye. Hey Autobite, how you doing? I don't think I need the cobble, but hey, it's here anyway. Two. And I forgot the bucket. Need a bucket of water. See, it's a lot quicker travelling backwards and forwards. Should speed things up. Okay. Looking for somebody who can give you an egg. Ugh. Don't think I have any. Oh, that's okay. Naj sells them then. That's cool. Turn off my caps lock. That will help. So, thought I'd forgotten these then for a second. So we've got you. I do like these tiled. Okay. They're a really nice block. Right. So that's 16 and we did 2 extra. So these two should be the centre kind of doorway. I'll have to flatten off the land afterwards. So it's at the top of this one. Though I may end up keeping the terrain a little bit. We'll figure that out afterwards. Okay. I have 6 of you. Two, 4, 6, and then onto the white. If I remember correctly, though I want this to be a bit further around, I think. That was 2. Now we do want a doorway. Just the 1, 2, isn't it? 1, 2. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Do I have any? Okay, you'll do. They're not staying here, they're just tent blocks. We're just playing with designs. TNT mining may be the ticket for the sandstorm for you. It might be easier to get considering it doesn't have a very strong blast resistance. As long as you can get the... that may be too close. Let's put this in round the corner and then we'll check how close we are. I may want to make each level a little bit bigger. I was thinking on the 7, but it might be better on the 8. In which case, or maybe the 9. Okay. I definitely preferred it a bigger gap. I think the 2222 is too small. It looks weird to me for the cyan. Whereas if I have a 3, a 2, hang on. That needs to be a little bit bigger too. Because I don't like it so narrow. Hi Kento, how are you doing? Hopefully you're having a good day. I forgot the scaffolding, didn't I? But just easier than my pillaring up if I just grab some scaffolding. Okay. There we go. Couldn't see it for looking at it. Right, so but I do want to leave that in place because I need to know where that is. Right. I'm going to fill it in, but we need to figure out where windows are, so I'm going to be knocking blocks out again. It's, if you give me a second, I will. It's not completely done, but I need the furnace XP for repairing tools. I'm struggling with the repairing of them. So that's why this little hotel building's going in to hide that. Whoops. Let's try that again. So for those who weren't here last stream, we kind of got the shape in, up and down and curving backwards and forwards. Yeah, I've been doing the same, but it cost me more levels to repair them with XP than it did to just buy new tools and combine them. But now it's got to the stage where I can't do that. So then inside we have the storage chests. I'm still working on the upstairs. So it's getting there, is the storage. But rather than bore you all while I do the inside again, because it's going to be a case of rinse and repeat of that one, and I haven't put the staircase all the way up. And then in here we have the bays and the roof. So we're getting there. I need to figure out a roof for in here though. So the plan is to put a bamboo and a cactus farm inside here. And then on the top floor have the repair stations. You're talking to people. Yes, we did watch Tango fishing stream. Bless him. Right, so let's go on to get rid of you. Right, so I want that around there. And there. Like I say, it's from memory of a design I've used before, but it didn't really get completed. And it was used for something else. It was used to hide a cactus farm previously. But we're going to kind of figure it out as we go to, because it's slightly different. It's all good. Like I say, I have about a shulker box full of tools I need to sort out, but I will get to it. And it's not fair on Eliza having to do that. She has enough with everybody else's stuff, so. Right, so we need to figure out windows. That's 3. I don't want to do a 2, because I don't think a 2 would look right. Window wise, that is. Two more night shifts then the weekend. That's awesome. Yeah. Okay. Let's do the other side. And then I'll think about it because I'm not sure. I'm not sure on the scaling. And I need to break up some of the deep slate. Because deep slate is an awesome block, but I don't want too much of it. that it looks weird, if that makes sense. Right, so let's take this to the other side. Grab you. It's not like there's really going to be any interiors done on this one, because obviously because of the farms. Right, so 3 and 3. Hang on, that's one too many. So 3, 2, 3 gives me the 8. So that's 2. Is that 1 or 2? That's just 1, isn't it? Then I want this to come around here as well, which means that should be there. Just a temp block so we can put the concrete powder on top. Probably should have thought about lighting the area up a little bit. But at least I'm not washing torches away. Let's look for the positives. You know, can you take lava out of a cauldron using a hopper? I wouldn't have thought so. Or a dispenser. I thought you could dispense lava, but I wasn't sure if you can pick it up using a bucket system. I don't know enough about it to ask, so it may be a dumb question. Because can you make an automated lava farm? I just wasn't sure if a dispenser would do it. That's a shame. Because if you could have taken it out with pointing a dispenser at it. it might have been interesting. Not sure I like that. And I took that down way too soon. So I know you can dispense water, but obviously yes, but you would move the cauldrons around it in a piston tape and have the empty buckets dispensed to a player. Ah, right, so it'd have to be player based. That now I was hoping you could do it and just have it pop out of its inventory if all the slots were filled with empty buckets in the dispenser. So it'd pop out, grab it, and throw it out of its inventory kind of thing. Was what I was thinking. But it's obviously not a thing. Which is a shame. Because you could then make a lava farm for your smelting systems. Which would probably be a lot more friendly to a server than bamboo farms. It was just a thought. Yeah, it's a shame, but it is what it is. I think this may end up being too narrow and looking weird. I don't like that. I need to take this down. We don't need it coming up to the top. Get rid of the bottom blocks, that way it doesn't skew the scaling. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to have to figure out detailing as well. I'm not sure about the door surround. But we'll figure that out in a second. So it goes 1. I think I was too high, I was, yeah. Then I missed 1, 2. This seems weird. What have I done with this building? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 9 including that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 9 including that. I'm off. That's fine. Seemed weird. Right, so I know you're short, Bendel, IRL, but you're the same size as everybody else in Minecraft. So you don't have to jump, just use the tools. Right. Getting stuff off shelves in shops is interesting sometimes. Why they always stack the stuff I want on the top shelf, I never know. And then I struggle to reach it. That's the joys of being 5'1". Right. Right, so that gives us 2. That gives us 2. There we go. 2, 3, 6, 7. Let's try counting again. Counting with Pendle Day. Yep, in real life I'm 1.5 blocks. Yeah, they do like to make it a challenge for me. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 would be to that, so that's 14. Which means I need to go in 7. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 would put me here. Hello. Come to say hi. Goodbye. So that gives me 3 on each side. So if I take this one out, one here, That gives 3, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay. That was just weird. So 2, 1, 2, 3. Thank you, but I don't really want your friend's dead flesh. Take that up to there, so it's 2 top, 2 bottom, 3 and a 2. Let's take a look at that. Guess I really should eat something. Got smite on the axe. It should get rid of zombies quicker. It kind of looks like a face. Why do why do a lot of my builds up end up looking like they're looking at you? Must be crowdy monsters still dragging their feet, yeah. Okay. Then we can have a small balcony at the top. Which means if I do that there, then now we'll take it down a block. And we'll only take it as far as the window. I need to do something about here. Too much deep slate. Let's just put some tent blocks here a second. I think we have we have walls in this variant, don't we? Go away, I'm trying to build. Where are you? Get 8. That way it's an even number. Try those. Though I may not like them. You always see faces in older cars. Yeah, they kind of do have them. Yeah. Yep. Mustaches or angry teeth. I can understand that. Because it's true. I think it's going to sound weird, but older cars seem to have so much more character. A lot of the newer ones just look kind of generic. But then maybe that's my age showing. Wrong place for one. One, two, three, four, five. Okay. That went in a weird direction. Try that again. I'm not sure this is going to work. No, it's just that more. So it's not just me. Yeah, it's kind of like they've just thrown them together. There's no thought or care gone into them. They're just very utilitarian. No, I don't like that. It was just a thought, but a bad thought. So I was just thinking of balconies. But if the balconies, then they need something to kind of hold it together. But I guess it's not really coming out that far. But Still need to do something there. That's too big a patch of deep slate. Or maybe I'm thinking about it wrong. Give me all of them or just some of them? 15, so it looks like it gave all of them. Right. Let's get the third bit in. And we need some stayers. So that reduces it a little bit, but not quite enough. Okay, let's get some stayers first. Don't think I have any. Oh, I do have some. Oh, that's the wrong way round. Easier to use scaffolding to check. Actually, I don't like that. Wrong way around again. One of these days I'm going to learn to place stayers right first time. But nobody's going to hold their breath. That's 2. Don't like it. I've gone into fly mode. Uh, See if we can come up with a shape we like instead. If you go there. What trapdoors do we have? Have some levers. Should have plenty of cobble because we brought some over earlier. Take those. Do I have any iron in here? Okay. We know where to get some. Which one did I stick the iron in earlier? Well, we want some glass. We got... Let's head over. They won't be wasted because if they won't work here, they'll work. I need them for the other bit anyway. Well, that would have helped if I put it the right way round. Then I could do the same on the other side with the iron doors. I'm not sure how well it will work, but we'll give it a try. But we've hit the 2-hour mark, so we're going to briefly stop the stream while I switch over to the 1.12.2 version. And then come back with the... and we'll do a tour of the Season 3 build. So it won't be a second. Let's hit the BRB screen for a second, or even the end screen for a second, because I am going to have to stop OBS for a minute. But I will be right back, I promise. Give me 2-3 minutes, if that. So let's do that one.